Hello, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in to the Mr. Gavin Paul channel. Today I'm going to talk about South Africa. And, we have an election coming up in 2024. And it's going to be a historic election. The African National Congress have been our majority political party in the country since 1994. And they've not done a good job. Right? They really haven't done, and haven't seemed to have done anything positive. Today we sit with so many people living on grants, what some folks call social welfare. And our country's in a mess. A mess, I don't know any other way to say it. And what I actually want to discuss with you watching is a statement made by the Premier of the Western Cape. If I'm not mistaken, his name is Alan Winde. This is a DA guy. And he made a statement the other day in connection with Mr. Vladimir Putin coming to attend the Brics conference in August. And this fruitcake, in fact he's an arsehole, says on national television that if Mr. Vladimir Putin comes to the Cape Province, he will have him arrested. What a flipping stupid ass. Really. Some folks, especially on the pale side of our communities, seem to forget that the two superpowers that at the moment are changing the world, Russia and China, are not the enemies of the black folk. And let's face it, guys, the black folk are the majority in the country. Now with this election coming up in 2024, and the leader of the Cape Province, Mr. Alan Winde, makes a public statement to say he will have Vladimir Putin arrested. He's unreal, I don't know, I would definitely not vote for the DA, South Africa's Democratic Party. And this is the final nail in the coffin. So many of us white folk forget that we are the minority. And if you're the minority in a general election, if you want to win an election, you need to get the black majority on your side. Is this guy so out of touch? Does he not remember or want to remember or want to acknowledge that at the time the Soviet Union and China, people say communist China. China is no longer a communist country. But are these so many white folk are so bloody ignorant? Whether you like it or not, my friend, this is South Africa, where the majority of the folks in this country are black. How can you not know that? generally, the black folk do not have a problem with Russia and China. And can I tell you one very good reason why not? Because neither of those countries colonized even 1 inch of Africa. The Western countries, which basically make up, not all the countries, but most of the G7, at some point or another, colonialized, bastardized, and victimized, and brutalized people on the African continent. Russia, on the other hand, and China, on the other hand, were the only guys who supported the liberation of Africa. Now, whether you like that or not is not the issue here. But for the major opposition party like the DA to state that they will arrest Vladimir Putin, knowing, they've got to know it. Vladimir Putin and Chairman Xi of China are not the enemy of the black man. However, we have an election coming up. And I, for one, am going to vote. And I've decided that I'm going to go with Action SA. And I'm praying that Herman Beshaber is paying attention to the international scene. I know previously in a comment some time back, I did say that the Action SA must stay out of international politics until they're in government. But I've just been thinking about it, and I'm quite worried. If Action SA follow the DA in choosing sides in the New World Order, it's really, really bugging me. Yeah. Anyway, that's where my concern at the moment is there are massive changes happening on the international scene. It really looks like the empire is going through some serious crises. The American dollar is under threat. And let's look at the difference between the empire and China. The empire blows up, does coup d'etats, invades countries. The other side, China, borrow, lend money, build harbors, build vital infrastructure, build airports,